Hello and welcome to VPNutrition.com. My name is Everett and this is Maureen, one of our client consultants. Many of you know her very well and call in and ask for her. So you know firsthand she knows her stuff. We're talking to her today about Life Magnesium and the element of magnesium and what it can do for us if we need supplementation, is it necessary, and these types of things. So first off, Maureen, we'll just ask you, what is magnesium?
Well, magnesium is an essential element for life. We can't live without it. It's in every cell of our body, it's in every cell of every animal, and it's in every cell of every plant. If it's alive, it requires magnesium.
Oh, very nice. So what exactly does magnesium do for our bodies?
Well, magnesium relaxes muscles and nerves. It's also used in 300 enzyme processes in the body, but mostly we notice the fact that it relaxes muscles and nerves. To illustrate that, calcium is used by our body to fire our nerves and constrict our muscles. And so when your heart beats, it uses calcium, fires the nerve, and it constricts the heart. It requires magnesium to stop the nerve from firing and relax the heart. And so you see how important the magnesium is in this process.
Yeah, I do see that. What are some sources of magnesium in our diet?
Well, in our diet, we're talking about the need for whole grains because they'll carry magnesium. Most especially legumes, beans, and the most important ones are dark leafy green vegetables. Anything green, because a cell with chlorophyll in it at the very center has an ion of magnesium. So anything that's dark, leafy, and green is going to be high in magnesium.
Okay, and could you give us some examples of dark leafy green vegetables?
Mm-hmm. Well, for instance, your spinach, everybody recognizes that.
Mm-hmm.
Collard greens, let me think here, what's another one?
Kale?
Kale, there we go.
Okay.
So, you know, anything that is leafy and green, you're going to need for magnesium.
Okay. Now, does that include iceberg lettuce?
No, iceberg lettuce has very little nutritional value, and since it's not dark green, it's pretty much useless for magnesium.
Gotcha. So what are some, or why would I need to take a magnesium supplement?
Well, a magnesium supplement is very helpful because most people in America do not eat the kind of diet that's necessary to get the proper amount of magnesium. For instance, you think about the fact that people eat processed foods, so all of the whole grain is pretty much gone. They drink sodas, they drink coffee, they drink alcohol, they eat a very poor diet really when it comes to having the things that we talked about, very little greens obviously. And so it's really necessary that we bring that magnesium back into our diet. But what makes things even worse is that we lose magnesium when we're stressed, when we have health conditions that require us to take medications. There's just a whole awful lot of things that will take magnesium out of our system. So even if we are eating these foods, we might still be magnesium deficient because of the high stress life we live, or some of the things that we may eat or drink, or a health issue that we might have.
Okay. How can I tell if I need to take a magnesium supplement?
Well, generally speaking, most people notice it because they have anxiety issues. As we grow older, we don't store magnesium like we should. And so we'll start developing anxiety attacks, angina, heart issues, high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues. There's a list literally as long as my arm of problems that happen because we're magnesium deficient. As a matter of fact, we'll have that on our blog.
Yeah, I was going to get ready to say that too. She handed me, before we started to do this clip, a list of different conditions that magnesium, and it was one page, somehow it became two, that magnesium deficiency plays a key role in. So we will have that on our blog. We'll have it probably also under this the product section, the product information of Life Magnesium. But back to what we were talking about, how do I know what form of magnesium to take?
Well, we went through a lot of trouble to find the right form of magnesium for our customers. Life Magnesium is magnesium which is found with glycinate, which is the most absorbable form that we could find. They also add to that an amino acid, and it's an essential amino acid, meaning we can't derive it unless we bring it into our bodies from outside. We can't make it ourselves. And this is called L-leucine. And L-leucine is involved in energy production, which of course so is magnesium. Being in the cells at its basic level, without magnesium we couldn't produce energy in the cell or reproduce a cell. So this magnesium is really the best form that we could find, and it's the cleanest form we could find.
Not to mention, it's the best produced as far as manufacturing practices go. Vegetable capsule, no fillers, no excipients, completely free of allergens like tree nuts, peanuts, gluten, nothing like that in there, no artificial colors, a complete pure source of magnesium. So a very nice product. But a couple more questions. If I'm a healthy person, and how do I know if I need magnesium? I mean, what's the benefit to me? Will I see a benefit?
If you're eating all of these foods to a sufficient degree, you may not notice a large difference, but still magnesium supplementation would not be harmful, because even if you have what would be considered more magnesium than the body needs, like vitamin C, it just dumps the excess. But since people are under so much stress nowadays, most especially with the economy, to have a regular magnesium supplementation is very beneficial. People who are deficient are going to notice a tremendous difference.
And can I take too much?
No. It will just flush right out of the system.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks for helping us out with this today, Maureen. We hope you guys, folks out there, found this beneficial about magnesium and the benefits it can have for us. Obviously, we have more detailed information on our blog. There's a nice medical paper written up about magnesium and the deficiencies and what it can cause and how it can help. Our blog is at vpnutritionblog.com. Our website obviously is vpnutrition.com. Visit us on Facebook, search for VP Nutrition, Twitter, hashtag VP Nutrition, our email, info@vpnutrition, and always you can feel free to call us at 877-335-1509, and Maureen or one of our other customer client consultants would love to speak with you and help you out any way possible. So we hope you have a healthy day, and we welcome you back soon.